So here we are at Nationwide Arena, this best-of-7 series tied at 1 game apiece. The Penguins win the first game, the Blue Jackets winning the second game. And Jody, the Blue Jackets get a chance to play on home ice for the first time in this series. What will it be like for this Blue Jackets team tonight?
Well, it's going to be downright exciting. I mean, they're back. They had a pretty good time in Pittsburgh. You know, the energy there was going one way, but they stopped that with a nice victory the other night. Bring that back home with their own fans. They're fired up. We know that for sure. We saw them this morning. It's going to be electric here tonight, Bob.
Well, Nick Foligno feels that he had a little preview of what tonight might be like at the end of last season, and he's looking forward to getting back into the lineup tonight.
Oh, I definitely have. I had a good taste of it against Nashville last year, and that felt like a playoff game. And I'm expecting that same kind of energy and atmosphere here. So it's going to be great. I think the fans are going to be excited. We're going to be excited, and we just got to make sure we use that in the right way and understand that this is a real important game. And we can't let our emotions get too high.
And with Nick Foligno getting back into the lineup, again, a guy that had 18 goals during the regular season. He does so many good things. How much stronger will that make the Blue Jackets lineup?
Well, what a nice push here in the playoffs in round one. 18-goal scorer, leader. He's played in the playoffs before. He's got that puck possession game. He can fight. He can hit. He brings it all. I love him in the lineup. The Jackets will be excited to have him back tonight.
Another guy with tenacity, and a guy that had that and showed it big time on Saturday is Matt Calvert. He had a shorthanded goal. He also had the game winner in double overtime. And Calvert says the game plan for the Blue Jackets tonight is simple. Just keep on being aggressive.
It's kind of how we've been playing all season, and on nights when teams are tired, I think it does wear them down, and that's what we try to do. We try to get pucks in deep, get all over their D, and try to wear the other team out.
Jody, speaking of being aggressive, there are two guys for the Blue Jackets that have done that quite well. The first one is Brandon Dubinsky, who has really been a thorn in the side of Sidney Crosby in this series. And the other guy who's been tough but also has been scoring goals is defenseman Jack Johnson.
Yeah, Jack Johnson is in complete beast mode. He's big, he's strong, he's playing that physical game, and oh yeah, he's got 2 goals in 2 games. Way to go, Jack Johnson. Great to see him doing that. And Dubinsky, he has got that element. He can elevate in big situations. He's done it all year. He's embracing the role of being that guy to get under the skin and take away time and space from Sidney Crosby, the best player in the world. He's got to continue to do that and push against Crosby's talent and skill.
Obviously, for the Penguins, guys like Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin are world-class players. They can turn it on at any time. The Blue Jackets have held them in check pretty well during these first 2 games, but there are a couple of guys that they haven't held in check very well, and one, surprisingly, is Matt Niskanen. He had a career year this year, but playing off the blue line, he's already got a couple of goals. He's been very important for the Penguins, and a guy that we thought might be the key if you could get him rattled is goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. He's been one of the better performers in the first 2 games.
Yeah, let's start with Fleury. I mean, he's a guy that they talked about since the season ended in playoffs last year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He had nothing to prove in the regular season. He's been solid for the Penguins to this point. You got to get after him, get traffic in front of him. The Jackets know that. And Niskanen, what a nice surprise all year for the Penguins. He's a guy that really came out of nowhere, established himself as really a smart offensive defenseman, and he's showing the Jackets exactly what he's got here in this series so far.
That brings us to our YP keys to getting it done. Jody, for the Blue Jackets to go up 2-1 in this best-of-7 series, what do they have to do tonight?
Well, Bob, they're home. They're at Nationwide Arena. It's going to be electric. The energy is going to be in here, but they can't let the emotions run away. They have to harness the energy, enjoy the crowd, enjoy the noise, but don't let it get out of hand. Key number 2, continue to dictate the pace of play. The Jackets have done a great job. You go back to game number 1, the beginning of the game, the first period, outstanding job taking it to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Last game they did it in a response and got the win. Dictate the pace of play, and they'll have better results and a good opportunity to take this game here tonight.
I think if they can harness your energy, they'd be in good shape.
Well, let's do it.
All right, that'll do it for tonight's Time Warner Rink Report. For Jody, Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.